Alright, this is Texas Tiger Diggs again. I decided a while back that I was going to make some, adjust this camera a little bit. I was going to make some modifications to my Compadre. And I know I can hear screams out there. You're destroying your lifetime warranty with Tesoro. And I understand that. But in this particular case, I want to make the coils, changeable. Because the Compadre is a very good detector. But, you know, there is a lack of adaptability, which is why it is so relatively inexpensive, despite its quality. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove this board and I'm going to clip off the leads that go to the cable, and I'm going to replace them with a 5-pin female connection. Now that 5-pin female connection will allow me to use this particular detector with any of the UMAX coils. So it's not a very, from the surface does not look to be a very complex process. So, but it is going to take a while. So this is it. I've removed the cover of the Tesoro, and I'm going to remove these particular wires here. I'm going to cut them low to leave me enough room to replace this cable with a 5-pin connection that will allow me to switch the coils, because I've got 2 UMAX coils. I got a very small 3-4 inch coil, sharpshooter sniper type coil, not much bigger than this, and I have a larger coil, maybe 8 inches, that I can also use. And I will also be taking this cable and fitting a screw-in connection, so I will have a 5.75 inch. So I understand what I'm doing to my warranty, so nobody scream at me. I've made a lot bigger financial mistakes in my life than a $160 detector. If this fails, I'll buy another one at some point. If it fails, I don't see how it's going to fail. It's a very, very simple process. So I'm going to see if I can actually get this done. There are instructions if anybody wants to do this out on the internet, but I am not advocating that you do this. It is voiding your warranty. So if you do this, you're doing this at your own risk. You know, I'm doubly say, do not do this unless you're willing to risk the detector. And if it's your only detector, or if you're in financial straits where you might not be able to replace it, then that's going to take you out of the hunts. So don't do this. If you want to do it, it's all up to you. There's also a sensitivity. There's a sensitivity adjustment for this, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to do this part. So this is the part I've completed with now. Now it could be some time between this process and adding the female connector, because I don't currently have it, but it's supposed to be delivered today. So when it arrives, I'm going to continue with the video and move on, and we're going to get this thing done. I'm going to have to use a Dremel tool and make this a little bit larger to fit the female connection that I need for this. So I'm probably not going to be showing you that process. I'm just going to get a Dremel tool and just widen that just a little bit once I get the detector and get the dimensions. I think it's a very small adjustment. So all this is going to process. Some of this is going to be off camera, the Dremel tool part, etc. I am going to remove this cable when I snip these lines, and that is a washer on this side. I'm going to reach in there with a pair of needle nose pliers possibly and hold that and unscrew this cable strain portion here, and I get this out, so I'll be able to place the other part in when it arrives. So You know, all of this stuff is pretty self-evident, so I'm not going to go through that, but I will show you when I put the process of putting that on, sticking the wires in, plugging it back in, and hopefully working. All right, that's all I've got for now. I will continue this later when the parts arrive. Hopefully it'll be today, could be tomorrow, could be next week. We'll just see how things go. Well, continuing where I left off, I told you I got the parts in to make my cable mod for my Compadre, and this is it. If you notice, I now have a nice little female connector on there. Since the Compadre is a UMAX, I have the UMAX capability of changing coils now. I've got this old UMAX coil, which is beat the bedevil out of, but it is a large coil, larger than the stock 5.75, so I'll be able to cover more territory. And I also have this coil over here. And this is a very, very tiny sniper, really sniper size coil that I'm going to be able to also use with my Compadre now. Let's see, I can just screw it on and take it off now. Just to prove to everybody, and just to prove to everybody that it works, I'm going to just simply screw this end on here, and I'm going to switch it on, and now I'm going to check a few metal things. So it is working. I can discriminate it out, so it is working. Now, I didn't actually do all of the details of this on camera because I'm showing you I'm doing it, but I don't advise doing it because, as everybody knows, I have completely voided my warranty here on this. The warranty is now no longer existing for my Compadre here. Doesn't bother me because I bought the Compadre with the idea that I was going to be doing this. So I ordered the parts. If you want to find the parts, just go in and look up cable modifications Compadre in a Google search or Bing search or whatever your search engine of choice, and you'll find some information on how to do this and the parts. I bought these from Switchcraft. It only took them 3 days to get here. It's about 30 bucks altogether to get it done. And you know, I've got this done. I haven't done this yet. I haven't done this, converted this with this to a screw on, because this was the original stock coil, the one that you couldn't change out. So I'm going to convert this over, and I'm going to screw it in, and so I can screw it in, and I'll have a 5.75 inch coil, this 4-inch sniper coil I can use, and I will also have an 8-inch concentric coil for my Compadre. So, you know, I sacrificed you know, my forever warranty with Tesoro, but I've got complete adjustability now, so I think it was worth it. And you know, Compadre is a low end. It's 160 bucks. Now, I don't throw away 160 bucks just offhand, but I have made worse financial judgments in my life, so this was worth the risk. It appears to work. I'm going to get it out. I'm going to try it. And now I have a Compadre, which is, in my opinion, is a great detector that's now adjustable coil-wise. So this is Texas Tiger Dig. So I got my Compadre ready to go, and I've got it more adaptable now than it ever has been before. Now I can hit the real trashy parts with my sniper coil. I can hit the real, the more non-trashy field areas with my 8-inch, or I can go with my 5 1/4 and sort of play the middle. And there's also the 10x12 coil that I could get for my Compadre now, and of course they're adaptable to the whole UMAX line. So that's what I got. And I just want to let you know it's possible, and I did it. It is ugly in here. It took a lot of work, and I did it in ways that no electronics guy would like. If you've got electronics experience and ability with a solder gun, you can do much, much better than I did, and mine works. So I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hi, this is Texas Tiger Diggs again, and I did this compadre modification in 3 parts. There's no indication of how many parts it took me to get it done. I found a cable modification a few months back on the internet in more than one form, and I found instructions in parts to order. I ordered the parts, they came in, and I made the modification, and it was difficult. It did not appear difficult, but I found in my process, I broken the wire, stretched the wire, and there was a lot of very much detailed work, and let's just say it's not pretty in here, but it does appear to be functional. So now you see I have the compadre, and I do not have the hardwired cable anymore. I have a female UMAX type connection, since that's what the compadre is, basically a UMAX inside. So it helps to unscrew it all the way. See, I have a detachable connection. Which I can then comfortably reattach and screw in. And I now have a modded compadre using a UMAX coil. And there are several UMAX coils, you know. I have a very tiny one, which is like a sniper size coil. And there's a large coil, 10 by 12, which I don't have yet. And let me turn this on. I get the loud, annoying battery check, which I usually slap tape on to muffle. And now, using a zinc penny, a new penny, you see I have a fully functional compadre. Now with coils I can change according to where I want to go hunting. So I can put on the sniper size coil, and I can go into around picnic tables in very trashy areas and get the target separation required to find the coins and or other valuables among the hosts of pull tabs, etc. Or I can use this and I can go out and do a little field search to some degree. If I get to 12 by 10, I even have more range in the field. So I'm happy with the results, but the process was complex, it was dirty, and it was that way because I didn't know what I was doing. If you're an electronics guy, if you've done any kits, in any point where you've used a soldering gun, this might be a walk in the park for you. But there's also another gotcha. This will disavow or void your warranty. But I bought this compadre specifically to do this for, so the warranty was never an issue with me. But if your purchase of a compadre is based on the fact you're going to have a warranty until the day you die, basically, as long as you are the primary owner of a compadre, then don't do this. If you're like me, with more curiosity than sense, then go ahead and do it. But I'm not advocating you do it. I'm advocating you don't do it. But I'm telling you it can be done. I'm not going to give you the information on how to do it. You can just type in compadre cable modifications, and you can find several articles on the forum. You can even find these switchcraft parts that I use to get this done. So it's all there, it's all available. Do it if you will, but I don't advocate you doing it. But I got it. I'm happy with my results, and now I've got a more adaptable compadre. So good luck, and this is Texas Tiger Diggs advocating, if you do it with caution, do it with the knowledge that you may be burning up $160, which is the basic cost of the modern compadre. But like I said, do it at your own risk. I'm not advocating you do this. All right, you guys have a nice evening or morning, or whatever time it is, wherever you are all over the world. This is Texas Tiger Diggs. Please subscribe. I need more subscriptions. Everybody wants more subscriptions. I'm not saying that really, but I'm going to keep doing this whether I get a subscription or not. But if you like what I'm doing, just give me a shout, give me a thumbs up, or just say hello. You have a wonderful day. Goodbye.